Hello, good people of the internet. Today we're playing Aces and Adventures, which is a deck-building RPG card game where you play with poker abilities, gameplay, I don't know. Let's jump straight in. We are a seedling, maybe?
Oak bound in black chains grows stout in a lonesome glade. Its roots wrap around the bones of a fallen warrior, and its stunted limbs reach towards his axe and shield, as if to raise them again in defense of something worthwhile.
Cool. We have unlocked Magnor the Warrior. So it's fully voiced, I think. What are we doing? We're playing as Magnor the Warrior. So this is our character.
The first breath of fall fills your lungs, crisp in the morning rays of an aging summer sun. Before you lies the space that mountains made, like open hands for life to grow beneath low clouds.
Also
a
cool.
trail plunges into the vale ahead. Behind you, there is nothing. No memory of yourself or how you came to this place. Just the gentle pull of a sloped path and the courage to draw the next card from the deck of fate.
We have the
A
courage.
pilgrim bearing a stone walks along a riverbank. Startled by your sudden appearance, the stone is raised in defense.
They're going to throw a stone at me.
Hold your shield high!
Select playing cards to attack. You can throw singles, pairs, or any valid poker hand. Then select an enemy.
Okay, so it wants us to play both of these, but like, how do I basically just drag them up and then click on that guy? And then what's this? Confirm.
Huh?
They have an ace.
The best poker hand wins, and the damage dealt is equal to the number of cards used in attack. So singles deal 1 damage, pairs deal 2, and so on.
Okay, so this should mean that I win because a pair of jacks is better than a single ace.
When you're done, flip the stone by clicking it and end your turn.
I must stay the
The
path.
defender must match the number of cards used in attack, so block singles with singles, pairs with pairs, and so on.
Okay, but I know that they've used a queen, so I can block that with this. Do I... Yes, I have to choose
If
who
the
to defend
defender
against.
wins, the attacker takes the damage.
The entire damage. I suppose it's one.
The axe.
Okay, now we're back to attacking. So we're just gonna... Our best thing to do here, what's this? Wild one of your cards into a heart until the end of turn. Alright, so I guess if we could do flushy things. Async abilities. No, it's fine. I was just reading. That's fine. We'll just play the king on this guy.
No.
Confirm the attack. And I guess they're going to tell me about
When an
times.
attack hand matches a defense hand in value, no damage is dealt.
Seems fair.
I don't wish to hurt you. Wait!
Forgive my haste, stranger, but the forest is no longer safe. The creatures bear arms and walk on 2 feet, pulled from their embrace of Mother Earth by the lure of power. Here, take this healing draught to restore the vigor our misunderstanding cost you.
How kind of you.
There's my breath.
Alright, so I
You've
can see health
forgotten yourself?
on the card.
This shady path leads to a witch versed in brews known to stir the mind. But I must follow the river. Swift journey, traveler. The seasons are changing. Warmth won't be free for long.
I just came up with a new move.
And we have a hero ability, redraw a card instead of attacking. Hero abilities are not consumed upon use, however you may only use them once per round. Round versus turn.
The sun mottles the forest floor in leaves of light. A strange fire weaves its way through the woods.
You better not dull my
To
axe.
use an ability, simply click it or drag it upwards. An ability will glow green when it can be used.
Okay, so I can use all these. Wild one of your cards into a spade, and that would give me a flush, which would kill it outright. And does that count as ending the turn? Or can I use them all?
When defending, an enemy draws cards equal to its defense minus your offense.
When defending, an enemy draws cards equal to its defense minus your offense. Right, so it's going to draw 4 cards minus 1, 3 cards. But I thought they got to play 5 cards.
What a curious creature. You don't recall seeing a fox go on 2 legs, much less wielding a spear by lantern light. Of course, you don't remember much at all. Fortunately, the struggle has returned some of the memory to your limbs.
My might yet grows.
Okay, so we get to level up. Do we only have this choice, or we have to get to like level 3 or 15 before we have multiple choices?
I can't use that right now.
Too many mana vials by completing adventures in order to unlock this ability. Okay, so I guess we check this one. Suffer -1 attack damage per heart in your defense hand.
A strange smell
This is like a
guides you
trait.
through the thickening thicket to a wall of thorns. There, you spy a hut, sinking in the mist. A cauldron lid clatters in the contest against its contents, losing upon your arrival to a viscous hand.
Shield at the ready.
Deal 1 attack to all enemies. Attack damage is processed as though the damage was dealt via a successful attack. Okay, so I could just use this.
Here comes the maelstrom.
Cool.
When attacking, enemies draw cards equal to their offense minus your defense.
So they're going to draw 3. But now they're just playing 1 card. It's saying, well, if I want to beat an ace, it's going to do 1 damage to me. If I just click that, it chooses the best card. What does a heart do? Like, but suffer -1 damage per heart in your defense hand. I see. So I defended against that, effectively. But now I can wild one. They can be used at any time, however they do will not interrupt the flow of combat like a reaction would. When you wild a card, it can be changed into the designated suits or values. So we can change... Doesn't really matter, let's change the... Well, that's close to a flush. That's a pair of 7s though. Sure, let's go with that. So now we can play that and defend ourselves. Yes. How do I confirm? Cool. Now they're playing that, so we can play that.
It's my turn.
And now we have Chop, which deals 1 attack damage to an enemy. And I get to draw a card. Oh, but I have to use it with a spade. And I get to go again. Why do I get to go again? Well, I did draw a card, but still. Okay, so 2 7s obviously beat whatever they had. We end the turn. Maybe this ability... Viewing 4 abilities in my discard. So I mean, it drew a card, but... And then I also won the battle. Don't know. Do I really want to keep using these? I could defend it with a 4, but that's not going to do much. Sure. So we'll play the heart, which means we defend successfully. Grapple shield. Deal 1 damage to an enemy if the target is at full health. Gain 1 shield. Well, they're not at full health. It's fine.
Oh, my hero. Long roots on you, and nigh a trace of that foul infernal magic that caused my cauldron to bubble over so willfully. Now, how to thank you for saving me from my renegade soup?
By not attacking me?
Lost your past? Well, where's the last place you remember seeing it? This misty potion is good for the memory, or perhaps you prefer a health tonic? A banquet in every bottle.
The path from
So refill your health, but I
your
have
health.
full health, you know?
The path from potential to power is littered by many bottles.
Right. Seems obvious choice for me.
Lords, favor me.
Level 2 trait. Okay, again, these have gone up, so it's at level 2 you have to choose. Or is it the same traits every time and you just have a better choice? Maybe. Anyway, so Spike Shield, deal 1 damage to attacker for each spade in your defense hand. So it's like spikes, or it's literally spikes. Thorns or something. When attack damages your shield, it takes equal damage. And it damages your shields. Well, I mean, we'll take it,
A
but still.
thaumaturge, an alchemist, a bit of a cook. I am these things. But an oracle is what you require. Seek out the crook in the mountains where the sun makes its bed. There you will find a circle of stones and a cave beyond it.
Cool. Let's head
Should
to a
you
cave.
survive, you will come to a desert of black sand, where a grand pillar cut by giant hands reaches into the blue vault. The Oracle's temple sits like a jewel, but be warned, infernal magic leaks from this cave like an open wound. I will have to find a new place to collect the slime for my soup.
A white tree emerges from the mist like a lonely ghost. Its bare branches bring a strange sorrow to the rim of your eyes. Just then, 2 figures leap from the bushes and scare away the spectre of a memory. This enemy has a trait. Enemies with guard must be attacked before enemies without guard. Click and hold a card to pick it up and learn more.
You'd better not dull my axe.
Okay. Click and hold a card to learn more. Okay, that's fine. I was clicking and holding, but also if you just hover over it, doesn't it tell you? Yeah, enemies with guard must be attacked before enemies without guard. Sure. Remove a card from enemy's attack hand. Suppose we'll use that. Yeah, defense abilities can be used while you are preparing your defense. And grapple shield, deal 1 damage to an enemy. Again, oh, shields are consumed before HP, so this gives me a shield. But are removed at the start of your turn. Okay, so only use it. Anyway, that's fine. We're just going to click that. We don't have a better attack. And we enter. They are attacking with an 8, so we can defend with a 9. They attack with a king. Remove an enemy. Well, so now I can play the shield. Or I can remove a card from the enemy's attack hand. So I could remove the king, but then they'd be left with the queen anyway. So let's use the shield
Can't
this time.
use that right now.
Okay, she can't use the shield. It's not a defense card. Fine. Let's just play the 3. Is this one attacking? I suppose. Anyway, that'll defend us to 0. And then we can chop. But that requires a spade, really. So maybe we shouldn't. Does this have to play a... Oh, it has to be a diamond or a heart, so it's red, I see. I suppose in that case I play a diamond. But not you. Why you just... How do I specify this? Click on that first. I mean, I could play the jack instead. Although I do have a heart in hand, so let's maybe not play the shield. It's fine. Go on then. 2 5s against the King 10. Strange noise, but okay. I wonder if this is gearing up to give me a 9. You are... So now I could remove the card, and then they'd be forced to play a jack. So yeah, now play this one, even though, yeah, it looks like it's gearing up for a flush, but still. Defend.
Thrust the axe.
Defensive stance. +1 defense. Draw an ability when replaced. Buffs are applied on you until stated. Max of 1 active. Your defense lowers the number of cards enemies draw when attacking you. Okay. But I can only have one of these active. Max 1 buff active at a time. And it requires 2 cards. Anyway, this thing has... Was that a straight? 8, 9, 10 jack? Sure, we'll just attack them. I could also do this. It's fine, it's going to do enough damage anyway.
A strange man leans against a sack of goods on the side of the road. A single eye gleams at you from the shade of a wide-brimmed hat.
I've little care for the makings of man, second-hand goods and all. But the leaves you bear, those I shall trade for something more useful to you.
Okay, so some kind of shop. Select any number of the following cards. Alright, I have to discard 2 abilities. Grants persistent effects. Your offense lowers the number of cards enemies draw when defending against you. Yes. But discarding abilities. Well, this is the fewest. Heals you for 4 HP and grants 1 shield.
This one.
I see. Well, this is like 2 cards. Draw an ability when replaced. I have to get rid of 2. Damage and deal 1 damage to an enemy if the target is at full health, gain 1 shield. Well, they're not going to be at full health that much, are they? I could take another one, but I have to discard 3 abilities I don't have. In fact, it doesn't even let me. It's fine. Click the cancel button to end selection.
You track a timid path to a bend in the river, arriving as the pilgrim hurls his rock at a wall on the far bank. It chips and tumbles into the water.
Just a single stone.
You hear him sigh.
That's all my life was. This wall represents the unknown, or so my ancestors say. I've thrown the stone I brought from the mouth of the river, and so I join my strength to the arm of my descendant who will, someday, break this wall.
Break the wall.
Was the witch able to conjure your past?
He asks.
My pilgrimage is over, but it sounds as if yours has just begun. This is the fastest path up the mountain, but there is smoke that smells of meat, and I know not its source. The other road curls by the den of a great bear who, legend claims, taught the other animals to stand. I doubt any path will be simple, but whichever you walk, I hope it gets you to where you need to go.
Okay, so do I have to choose between
Take the most.
the most direct
Take the
path or something unsettling about the smell and the smoke? So there's a bear
There
here
is
for sure.
something.
So bear or smoke? Alright, let's go
Take
the most direct path.
You come upon a camp of lively forms, frolicking around a tall flame. Fluidly, their dance flows into advance. You scarcely have time to raise your defense. Hero abilities are not discarded when used. Click to use it on your turn. Prepare lets you redraw a card instead of attacking. Select the card you want to replace first, or it will swap the lowest value.
Okay, so if I want to swap this one, I need to click it. But I kind
Hold
of...
your shield high!
Wild one of your cards into a spade. Alright, but... So did it do it? No.
I'm ready for anything!
Cool. Hasty 3-4, we should play the queen then, because we may get a straight in a second. Can I attack the healer? Yeah, I can, can't I? Enemies with healer restore 1 HP to their allies at the start of their turn.
I'm out of attacks for this round.
Okay, fine. So they're giving me 2 turns to defend against. If I... No, a spade will be required for that in a second. So I can play the 4. I don't really... It's like I can take 1 damage if I play the 4. It'd be better if I didn't. But I guess we're losing the straight. Anyway. So yeah, we're still going to take 1 damage. Now they play a jack, which I can beat with the queen.
Shield at the ready.
Okay. And now, wild one of your cards into a spade. Well, we already have a spade. Deal 1 attack damage to an enemy, draw a card. So yeah, they like healed this guy, so we're going to attack this one. Right, but it doesn't actually count as an attack. That's an ability. Till the end of the turn. So I could have used that one first, but I didn't need to. It's fine, we'll play the jack then. And didn't work. Maybe they got lucky and drew a king. Okay, well, at least this time I can defend. And now I can play the 10.
It's my turn.
What abilities we have? So we can have more spades, we can have a health potion, which we still have 8 health. Oh no, 6 HP. 3. But I could... Okay, I've just noticed these dice. So this only has 1 HP left. That's fine, we'll just attack this for 1 then. And end the turn. They're going to play 2 aces. I mean, I can remove 1 of them. Or I could just defend myself using the 2 art cards.
It's my turn.
Sure. Play a pair of 6s. Anything else? Finishing blow. Defeat an enemy with 3 HP or less. Requires a spade though. It doesn't have 3 HP. And then 2 7s, which I can... What can I do? I can remove one of the 7s. And then play the ace to win it. Even though it's a health card. Revenge. After failing to defend, that's a reaction ability. Can be used right after the condition is met, which I can't because it's not green. But I can wild this one into a spade, then use finishing blow.
Your fate is sealed!
And I get to select one of the cards. Cannot identify the meat roasting on the spits, but it smells edible enough, so that's going to restore
You
HP.
cannot-
And there are memories in the fire if you stare with intent, so we level up.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Our level 3 trait, +1 offense, and max hand size. Sure.
The sun sets in a stone cradle, lighting an orange beacon before giving into night. You follow the last rays to ruins high on the ridge. Stones stand like teeth before a yawning cavern. A black robe hovers ominously over a central altar.
You better not dull my axe.
Better not dull my axe. Anyway, so now we have 6 cards. Because one of those abilities. Whoa. 12 abilities in my discard pile. Clearly not that. Yeah, this thing. Max hand size. So we can also heal by 3 whenever we want to. Let's start with 4, 5, 6. But no, 7. Play the 2. Sure, even though it's a health card, I don't know if I should do that. And end the turn. They're playing 2 kings. I can remove one of those though. And then they're going to play 2 3s instead. Which for some reason, they're doing 3 damage. Click the glowing enemy cards to defend. Right. Well, if we play the king, we're only going to defend one of the damages.
I can't use that right now.
Fine. Maybe we do need to defend at least one of the damages then. Reacting to failing to defend? Sure. 1 damage to the attacker, draw an ability.
Payback! Shield at the ready.
Right, now we can chop. Deal 1 attack damage to an enemy, draw a card, but it requires a spade. Whereas, if I use that, it's gonna deal 1 damage, but I could just do 2 damage now anyway. Right? Although it does use up this. Well, let's do 2 5s. In which case, let's do the chop first. Then we do the 2 5s. Which they don't defend against. I should have done the health potion.
I haven't the cards.
Oh, you need a heart to do it? You need 2 hearts. I see. They're going to do 3. I still don't know why they're doing 3 damage. Oh, Deadly Darks. Maybe if I hover, it will tell me that does an extra damage. Yeah, deal +1 attack damage with black cards. But I can defend with these 2.
Thrust the axe.
Finishing blue, we're not quite there yet. I definitely could use the health potion though.
It's the spot.
And then not much else. Yeah, they're able to defend that. So not the greatest. They're playing the queen. I can play this to defend, or I can remove it. They'll play the 8, and I can beat that with 9. Come on. So remove that. And then...
Hold your shield high!
Finishing blow. Go for
Your
it.
fate is sealed!
Branch of the life tree, to what end are you wielded? Why blossom in time of autumn? Can't you feel the breath of coming winter?
The luster fades from the golden thread, and the cloth falls dead in the wind. The mouth of the cave heaves a baleful breath. A faint glow within grows more insistent as your eyes begin to accept the darkness.
Okay, so I got a whole bunch of achievements. Alignment, Spring and Seedling. And Monochrome. Alignment. Use a straightened combat. 5 cards of sequential value. New plus 40 mana. Cool. Yeah, first completion. Completed the Seedling adventure with Magnor for the first time. We used a flush in combat. 5 seat. Yeah, sure I know what a flush is.
Think I'm out of shields?
Rank B. Alright, so
Not
maybe
even
because of my time I was
close.
going a bit slow. Mana gathered 194. Strategic time 1534. Okay, so it doesn't actually count the time where it's reading things out. So probably the strategic time is the core. Right, and now? And now all of that gave us mana, so now we've leveled something up. Unlocked an ability pack. Gathered enough mana to level up. Is this a coconut? Click that coconut. Wow. Card packs and everything. Wild Swing, deal 3 attack damage to all adjacent targets. Draw 3 abilities. And the same again. Health potion plus 1. So that's 2 hearts and a diamond or a heart. A red card. Heal 4 HP and plus 1 max health. Okay. 2 HP health. And these are shield cards? Is that what that is? Anyway, what do I do with this? Not quite enough to level up again. We're 6 mana away. Thank you. So why is it clicking? I thought... Oh, because it was over halfway, maybe? Riposte. Cancel an incoming attack and deal 3 damage to the attacker. Tap and deal 1 attack damage to an enemy. Just tap. So it's a shield. A tapped combatant cannot attack. Attack damage is processed as though the damage was dealt via a successful attack. Dizzying blow, tap an adjacent target. Tapped, that's the same thing before, right? Yeah, cannot attack. Finishing blow plus 1, defeat an enemy with a 4 HP or less. Deal 3 damage. Cool, and that's 2 shields.
The reeds keep a cautious distance from a sharp shrub that stabs from the stone. In its shallow shadow, a curved blade that was pushed into the heart of 2 mothers now pierces the earth above the daughter, once wielder, twice loved.
So we've now unlocked Shay Lin the Rogue, and a new game, the Infernal Spiral. So the Seedling, and this is with the Warrior, and then this is... Anyway. I don't know. Well, this is Aces and Adventures. It is actually in the Humble Monthly. Check out the link if it interests you. Please leave a like if you have liked it. I'm going to play more of this. This is quite fun. And even if it's a head scratcher at times, if you like poker and deck building, it seems right up your street. Please subscribe if you've enjoyed it and want to see more like this, plenty more like this on the channel. But ultimately, I want to thank you for watching and hope you have a great day.